Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new light mythic monster who is available from the upcoming Tales event, Illion. Once again, I gotta give a huge shout out and a huge thanks to SocialPoint for giving me this monster, for giving me all the cells to rank up this monster all the way to rank 5 to be able to do this exclusive showcase. I am allowed to take this monster into player versus player, however I am not allowed to win with this monster because that would be totally unfair to win with a monster that was given to me fully maxed out. So with that being said, here is Illion in all his glory, and if you haven't already checked out my analysis, you might want to check out my analysis before you check out this video. But if not, let's enjoy the ride. So here we have Illion. Let's see what the trait is. Unranked, you have the Hardened trait. At rank 1, you're immune to freeze, which is awesome. You have protection against Abysmus and any legendary monster that can freeze. And then at rank 3, you get the True Vision Status Caster, which essentially doubles your accuracy, meaning you are not going to be missing any of your attacks. And this monster doesn't have necessarily control skills, but it's still classified as a control monster because this monster can definitely control the battle by blinding the enemy. You're going to see a lot of total blind, a lot of accuracy reduction. It is amazing. So let's check out Illion, and let's just level up this monster all the way to 100 and we can compare the stats. But once again, in the analysis, I did a pretty thorough explanation comparing this monster to the other mythic monsters currently in the game. And I mean, the biggest thing about this monster is you have a pretty good speed stat. Not the fastest in the game from the mythic monsters, but I believe it was like the 3rd or 4th highest speed stat. So pretty fast monster at that. So here we go, leveling up Illion all the way to level 100. And the stats are, let's click on it, info. And we have a power stat of 5313, a life stat of 57907, and again, that speed stat 4862, that is pretty darn fast. So, Relics, and one thing you can do is hold the Cane of Atlantis, which helps because now if you get your stamina drained, you can recover stamina or for your team. And then the Amulet, this just helps with survivability, so I'm going to do Alta's Amulet, and yeah, this monster can survive a little better. Unfortunately, I have my 2 slots locked, but I'll just go ahead and unlock them. And in terms of room, in terms of runes, it's really going to depend whether you use this monster at level 100 or whether you don't use this monster at level 100. Assuming you have other monsters in your arsenal, well, let's talk about it. I'm going to give this monster team speed if you are using this monster as your non-main deny monster. If this monster is there to go like 2nd in the turn order or 3rd in the turn order most likely, you're going to give this monster team speed. So your main purpose is not to go first. Your main purpose is going to be here. Let me show you. So let's say you have this team dynamic where you can substitute, let's put in, this isn't the best example, I guess I have to use mythic monsters since we're in a mythic era. Let's say you have yourself a cat UFO, and your cat UFO is all speed, or let's say you have Daigo. Let's say you have these monsters as deniers, right? Because they're ranked up, they have that rank advantage. So let's say I have Daigo, let me go ahead and change them for, oh, I can't put him on defense, yikes, for Super Dan. So let's say I have Daigo as one of my main monsters. Alright, there's Daigo. The way you would use Illion is as a team speed holder, so you can go last in the turn order. And the reason you want to do that is because, let's say this was my team right here, right? And I guess we'll talk about the skills, and then we'll go into using this monster level 100, and then I'll rank it up all the way. So let's talk about the skills. Shine Brighter deals moderate light damage to one enemy, applies Sunburn. Single Sunburn that's spammable. Be Lighter applies blind to all enemies. Hey, a spammable blind skill. Well, spammable in the sense that it has no cooldown, so even if you get hit with CDA, you can still blind the enemy. That is pretty awesome. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you fight a Daigo who can't activate your cooldowns, be sure to run the skill so you can at the very least reduce the enemy's accuracy. Friendly Slap deals heavy special damage to one enemy, applies total damage reduction to one enemy. This is super useful because a lot of the mythic monsters carry strength runes. A lot of the mythic monsters are super strong and powerful. So if you can shut them down by reducing their damage output, that is amazing. And Untrue Vision deals heavy light damage to an enemy, applies Blind, Sunburn, and Daze. Look at that, Blind accuracy reduced by 50%. Daze power and accuracy reduced by 25%. And then Sunburn, that also reduces accuracy, bam, right here. Accuracy reduced by 15%. So that is a lot of accuracy reduction. Now you should know that you don't actually add the values. You wouldn't say 50 plus 25 plus 15. It's not a 90% accuracy reduction. It's actually more multiplicative, if I'm not mistaken, and if I am, you guys can correct me in the comments below. But basically, if the accuracy of a monster was 100%, and then you blind the enemy monster, that monster's accuracy is now 50%. And then if you apply a daze to the monster, you're going to do 25% of that 50, not a total 25. So that's kind of how it works, if that makes sense. So 50 times 25, what is that? Like 12.5. So then the accuracy would be 37.5, if that makes sense. So just wanted to throw that out there. So you don't think that the accuracy just gets reduced to like 0. However, I mean, when an enemy monster does have blind, daze, and sunburn, they're probably going to be missing all of their attacks, let's be honest. I mean, just look at regular skills. They don't even have full accuracy. If it's a single target skill, it has a 95% accuracy. If it's an AoE skill, it has a 90% accuracy. So if the enemy monster has these 3 elements, they're going to be missing. And when you have True Vision, you're definitely going to be landing everything. So it's fantastic. Talking about the other skills, Did You Miss Me deals moderate light damage. Sunburn Daze Blind is the AoE version of the skill we just talked about. Very awesome. I'm All Ears removes negative effects from itself and applies photophobic shield to itself. This skill prevents you to take any damage unless it is from a light-based attack, and you yourself are light-based, so you're not going to be taking a lot of damage. So this can help you against any light mythic monster that ever gets released in the future. We have Flashy Fox. This skill applies total blind to an enemy monster. I like this skill a lot because, well, blind is a type of control. Even though it's not necessarily classified as control, the enemy is basically going to waste stamina to attack you, and they're going to miss. They're not going to deal damage, they're not going to land any effects. Now, of course, they can still do a self skill, they can still do an extra turn skill, so it's not like stunning or freeze where it prevents the enemy monster from attacking. So that's why it's not like a true control skill, but the blinding is very nice. If anything, maybe the AI will just recharge. Cunning Trick removes positive effects from one enemy and it gives an extra turn. I think this is phenomenal because if you run this monster to go first in the turn order and you need to get rid of a positive effect from the enemy, you can do that. For example, right now, Miserous. Oh, actually, that's a good one. Here, let me just swap out. Ooh, what do I swap out? This is a difficult part. I think I'm going to swap out Untrue Vision for Cunning Trick. So this is going to be my skill set right now, but obviously you can switch around. Miserous right now actually has his Alpha Zero skill. Alpha Zero. This skill was buffed. It used to be Spacetime. It is now Evasion, which is a whole lot better. Good job, SocialPoint, making Miserous better, because this slight tweak in the skill makes this monster a lot better. So I'm definitely using Miserous a lot more now. So with that being said, if Miserous resurrects a monster, it is so nice that this monster can go and Cunning Trick, bye positive effect, just like that, and then you can go and do your blinding, do your accuracy reduction, do your total blind, do your whatever, total damage reduction. So that's nice. Also, if you do face a Miserous, you can use Cunning Trick to get rid of the anticipation, which is super useful for some of your other monsters in the turn order have an extra turn skill. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and give this monster the final level 10 team speed. So again, the strategy here, if you have this monster at level 100, I need a level 10 team speed. The thought here is, if you have this monster at level 100, you want to utilize this monster to go last in turn order after you've already denied, after you've already frozen the enemy or done whatever. So let's take, whoop, I don't need Armor Claw, I need Miserous. So Dark and Miserous, and so yeah, this is going to be a quick showcase at how to use this monster at level 100. The basic difference is you use team speed. Now it obviously depends on what other team dynamic you can create. Like looking at the opponents right now that I saw really quickly, we're fighting an Isle. With Isle, you want to remove the Megaton so you can not stun everyone, so you can blind, sunburn, and daze everyone. With the base on the right, you want to do the skill to remove anticipation from Miserous, that way he can't do Dark Paradox against you. So it's interesting, like this is one scenario where I actually don't want to run team speed. I think a better strategy, and it's funny, so I'm going to swap this monster out for like a Megaton monster. Let's put in Centurion, and then we're actually going to go speed. We actually want to go first in the turn order. So even at level 100, if you have a Megaton monster you can utilize, then you'd be able to do this essentially. So again, it's always sometimes it's hard to give a suggestion because it always depends on the kind of dynamic you have and the kind of monsters you have at your disposal. So give me 1 second, everyone, while I swap runes around. So I'm actually, just to save us time, I am gonna go ahead and run this and just check it out. I don't expect to win or anything, but I wanted to showcase all of the blinding, the accuracy reduction I'm gonna be doing. I'm pretty sure I'll be fast enough with this skill set. So yeah, 9,700, and am I faster? Ooh, 10,000. Maybe I should have given this monster the extra level 10 rune. Regardless, let's click fight and let's see what happens. So fire protection, we are just going to recharge. So see, normally Miserous wouldn't go first. Abyss bottom. Okay, so when I get my turn in, it's literally Cunning Trick, bye Megataunt, right? Let's go ×2 speed, and then Did You Miss Me? Sunburn, Daze, Blind. Keep in mind that rank, now that I'm, well, no, right now I'm not ranked up. So I don't have my True Vision trait, so I might not land all of the negative effects. Let's see what happens. Did You Miss Me? And Sunburn. And Blind landed. So watch Cyber out, minus 68% reduction. Look at that, it still hit Miserous, but it missed on my Centurion and on my Illion. Plankton Eater, my Anticipation kicks in. The last is chosen, that removes negative effects. I'm in trouble. High Pressure Fluid, and Recharge. And then Izel, what's he gonna do? Minus 68% reduction, Decoy Mirror damage. Hand of Atlantis kicks in, great relic to have. Look, he put on a Megataunt again and a damage mirror. Good thing I can do Flashy Fox or Friendly Slap. The cool thing about Total Blind, I thought it was a skill mirror, it's a damage mirror. So I'll take the damage. I'm afraid if he didn't have that taunts back, I could have easily, well, he has taunts as a trait. I could have done like Total Blind or Total Damage Reduction against Cybro and I wouldn't take damage. But that's essentially how this monster works, right? Go there, reduce the accuracy, and you're good to go. Playing all the angles, angels, whatever it is, Justice Star's Mask. So hopefully that kind of demonstrates how this monster can work, right, against the Izel. There's not really, I don't really have a win condition with this team. I don't have any way to actually defeat the enemy. I actually kind of wanted to showcase how you can easily remove the positive effects from a Megataunt monster and then go ahead and basically blind everyone. That's essentially what you're doing. Focusing on that blind. And here, let's speed this up a little more. Planktonator, High Pressure Fluid. Let's see how this battle plays out. So my turn again. Here, watch. We will do Cunning Trick, Bye-Bye Megataunt, and ooh, I'm out of stamina. That's bad. Alright, so I think I'll just get wrecked right here. Wipe you out. Awesome. So, yeah. Wasn't planning to win. I just wanted to showcase how this monster skill set works. And if you look around, it's probably going to be the same for a lot of different teams, especially right now in the current meta. Just the fact that you have that one positive effect removal, it is really nice. Here, let me refresh. And look, there's literally the same base in the middle. So here, this time, let me actually make myself as fast as possible, just so we can see let's swap that out. Alright, just so we can see myself going first. So even at level 100, because the stats are crazy, if you do have high level runes, right, or team speed, or you put a Megataunt monster, or something like that, you have a way, like we actually don't even need, here, I'll show you this. We actually don't even need 88539862. Like, this monster shouldn't even be running team speed. I had to swap my runes out for the Nemesis Survival Dungeon, so I don't have the best runes to work with right now. But let's just see. We'll try this again. Yeah, I need more team speed just so I can go first before the enemy, the last. But we'll see how this team plays out. Alright, yeah. See, so realistically, I actually could be going first. And I could be doing the Cunning Trick mechanic. But obviously right now, because the enemy's going before me, it's not working out. But this is why it all always depends on what you have to work with. Well, here, we'll just go Dark Paradox. I think I'm still Mega Frozen, High Pressure Fluid, the last is chosen, blah blah blah, Abyss Bottom again. Yeah, if you're gonna go second in turn order, it's not gonna be a good battle. This one I could have probably still made it, but it's fine. So yeah, I mean, basically, the main gist is, like, you, depending on the team, you either make this monster go first and reduce accuracy right off the bat, or you make this monster go second and not do that, essentially. And you just give team speed. Here's actually a better showcase against an Armor Claw, because I know Armor Claw can severely damage me. If I'm going before him, perfect. Watch, I don't even need this monster, I can recharge. Assuming it was just me in the turn order, it's literally Cunning Trick, you lose your Megataunt. Armor Claw I know is deadly, so why don't we go ahead and do a Sunburn, Daze, and Blind, or if I want to, you know what, Armor Claw, I don't want you to attack me, why don't we just Total Damage Reduction you? And bam, 0 damage. So now when he attacks, he did Dream Big. If he wouldn't have done Dream Big, he would have done 0 damage, right? I'll go ahead and recharge with this monster. Let's do Dark Paradox. And then I don't have the total damage reduction, so now I'm afraid he'll attack me. I can do Flashy Fox, or you know what? Let's just start reducing everyone's accuracy. So look at that, everyone's negative effect. And watch. Blind Sunburn Daze, Blind Sunburn Daze, Blind Sunburn Daze. It's beautiful, I love it. Let's recharge, and then Flashy Fox if I'm still worried. Here is a total, oh, that was on him, minus 68 precision. And then, watch, it's whatever he does, save Rossi. Oh, it actually landed even with all that accuracy reduction, that's crazy. Alright, we'll just bring you back. And here, Cunning Trick, look, you lost your Megataunt again, so now I'm free to attack and do other attacks. So, in terms of usability, the mechanics for Illion, it's definitely one of the best. Especially because we can remove positive effects, it definitely helps out this monster so much. Look, there's that Skill Mirror, it's gonna reflect, yikes. Oh, the cool thing about, okay, I'm glad I'm fighting Armor Claw. Because he has Skill Mirror, I can actually do Flashy Fox, which he reflects the attack, but because he has Flashy Fox, he actually gets total blinded before he reflects with Skill Mirror, so then I'm able to actually win the battle. It's pretty darn cool. watch. So whatever attack I throw at him, I don't want to do that one because he'll heal. Removes positive effects from all enemies, deals moderate special damage, applies daze. So I guess we'll just do that for fun. And I'm trying to make sure I don't win the battle. So we'll just do a Dark Paradox. And then he has torture effects. Let's see, miss, miss, miss. Well, did you miss me? So just gotta make sure you're super blinded. We'll recharge. And we'll recharge. And watch. Whatever attack he does, most likely gonna miss. Airmang. Recharge. Recharge. And Cunning Trick. Let's get rid of your stamina regen for fun. I don't think you'll attack me, but I could just total blind if I was worried about you. Total blind. And recharge, whatever. Okay, so you basically see the point. So now, just wanted to throw that out there at level 100 for those of you that do get this monster at level 100. I think it's definitely a usable mythic monster at level 100. But with that being said, we have to go beyond and we have to take this monster more. We have to rank up this monster as much as we can. So here we are at rank 1. Okay, and let's go ahead and feed. So you can see the stats right there on the side. Alright, we are level 110 now. And as you can see, 6528, 72190, 5460. Alright, let's go beyond again. This time we're going to go to rank 2. Rank up, 700 Mythic Amber, or 700 cells. And let's take this monster to rank 2, level 120. And info stats, we are now at 7852, which again, the power stat doesn't really matter too much. The life stat 88,454, and the speed stat 6097. Alright, we are gonna go to rank 3, and at rank 3, this is the point in which you ideally want this monster for that true vision. Okay, you need that true vision if you want to make sure you land everything, especially when you're going up against monsters that have the hardened trait or the tough trait. So here we are at rank 3, level 130. The life stat finally jumped up above 100k. We have 106k. Power is 8876. Again, you're not doing too much damage. And speed stat is 6761. Alright, let us go to rank 4. Oh wow, it looks like I had just the number of gems to rank this monster up. Alright, so let's speed that up. Go to feed. And so at rank 4, this monster, let's see. I'm assuming we're going to end up... Oh wow, we have a huge life stat. 127,000 life stat. Power's 10,425 and speed stat 7,455. And let us go to the final rank up. So at fully maxed out rank 5, let's see this monster. Go to feed and let's see. Alright, so fully ranked out Illion stats are as follows. Strength stat 12,560, life stat 162,384, and speed 8,384. So again, just to compare to some other mythic monsters, more specifically, I guess the newer mythic monsters, here are 2 of the newer mythic monsters, and let's look at stats. So once again, 12,560, 162,384, and 8,384. Compare that to Quetzalcoatl, 13,104, 169, 150, 8,064. I mean, look at that speed stat difference, right? Those 300 points, it's actually quite significant. Compare this to this monster as well, 8,112 speed stat. Definitely you can see how fast this monster is in comparison to those two. So with that being said, alright, let's actually test out this monster the way it's supposed to be tested out. So in my personal opinion, you want this monster to go first with speed. You want to go and just deny everyone right off the bat. As for your partners, well, you just want to put someone in your team that can attack afterwards. Or that can, yeah, it's really that. Like, it's really this simple. Obviously, again, team dynamic, whatever you have. But the whole purpose of this monster, I would say, go first, immobilize the enemy, and go from there. So who do we want to battle? Alright, just for example, if I'm facing this base over here on the left, right? On the Worm Lad, I'm seeing a lot of dodge area. So it would not be smart for me to bring my AoE skill, Did You Miss Me? Instead, I need to bring Untrue Vision. And Untrue Vision, Flashy Fox, one enemy, one enemy, one enemy. Perfect. So I can essentially stop anyone from attacking whoever I perceive to be a threat. So let's leave fight. I'm likely going to go first in the turn order. So we have that Grakon, right? We have that Anticipation. Let me deal with both of them. Cunning Trick, bye-bye Anticipation. Give myself an extra turn. I could reduce accuracy, but isn't it smarter to just go with the Total Blind? And now he's going to miss. So he has to recharge. Misses his turn goes. In this case, I would probably go ahead and, yeah, I'd buff my attacker. I'd go ahead and kill the monster that could essentially be killed, which is this monster over here. I would do Untrue Vision. In this case, because I am a mythic monster, I'm strong enough to kill enemy monsters. Total damage reduction. If I was afraid of Wormlad, is he an attacker Wormlad? Nope. But if there was a monster that was attacking me, I could do that. In this case, I would just kill Grakon. He'll be resurrected. Most likely Hornet would be resurrected. Friendly Slap, kill Grakon again. And then Dark Paradox. How would I do this? I'd probably just recharge with this monster. I'd go ahead and kill this monster here. He gets resurrected, and I would just probably finish him off. I could do Cutting Trick, it wouldn't do anything except remove the positive effects. And yeah, that's essentially how that plays out. So we'll exit out. So yeah, even though this monster doesn't have the stun, the freeze, or whatever, like in terms of just going first and being able to dominate the battle, I think it is one of the better Mythic monsters. Watch, check it out. So we have Anticipation Trait again. Well, Cunning Trick. And am I afraid of Miseris attacking me? Well, I'm kind of more afraid of Cat UFO attacking me. So let's try the Untrue Vision here, and let's see how all that accuracy reduction actually plays out. Oh, darn it! I was gonna bring my AoE skill. I forgot. All right, so I'm actually more scared of Cat UFO than I am of Miseris. So I'm gonna do the Total Blind on Cat UFO. So bam, Total Blind. So Miseris is gonna hit me. I forgot to bring my skill. So Dark Paradox, that's fine by me. All right, let's speed this up a little bit and recharge. Oh, because the Total Blind. We'll go ahead and buff my attacker, and then my attacker is free to essentially kill everyone if I wanted to. We're not going to kill anyone, we're just going to recharge. We are going to do, let's do the Untrue Vision. Oh, too strong, too strong. We'll do the Untrue Vision on Miseris just for the Blind, Daze, and Sunburn. Alright, and then let's see how this plays out. Abyss bottom, and then what will Miseris do? He doesn't really have many attack skills. Well, no, he does. Recompose. Alright, so I was hoping he would attack me. He didn't attack me. I got a turn in. No point in continuing this battle. Obviously, it's a better showcase when it's Mythic versus Mythic, and it's high level versus high level. Otherwise, there's not much to it. Let's do this. Let's, no, actually, this is fine. Let's take on this base over here on the left. So here we're going up against an attacker Mythic, and once again, I forgot to bring my AoE skill, but it's fine. So I see a Hornet right there. Assuming Hornet, oh, perfect. Assuming Hornet has Anticipation, if he's ranked up enough. Cunning Trick. Bye-bye Anticipation. Alright, I see a strong attacker that can potentially hurt me. So I have two ways to go about this. If I had my AoE skill, I could reduce everyone's accuracy. Or if I'm afraid, so let's see. You are all speed. You're also an attacker. Yeah. So in this case, it would have been advantageous of me to bring my skill that can reduce everyone's accuracy. I'm looking at the turn order. I am going twice though before Cyber Owl. So in this case, I will do the Total Blind, so reduce your accuracy by 100%, and then I am just gonna go ahead and do Omega on Armor Claw, so he's gonna recharge, look at that, and then I'll go ahead and kill Hornets, and then as for you, I will go ahead and do Friendly Slap, Total Damage Reduction, so you're probably gonna recharge too. See, perfect system, that's fine. Hit me with 0 damage, my ult deals heavy light damage, applies Total Damage Reduction and Total Blind. Ooh, very nice, let's use that. Golden Fennec, and there we go. Total Blind, Total Damage Reduction, Evasion. Whoa, why was my evasion blocked? Oh, Nanovirus. I was gonna be like, what is this madness? Awesome. So yeah, definitely a monster that can dominate the game. And yeah, I think even if you can't rank up this monster all the way to rank 5, I think when you battle other like level 130s, 140 Mythic monsters, I think you still have a really good chance at dominating the battle. Ooh, let's see. Let's try this space. Let's bring back my skill, my AoE skill. So let's swap Untrue Vision for Did You Miss Me? Alright, and I think this will be the last battle because I am missing out on coins for the 72-hour challenge. So let's click fight on this base. And, ooh, lots of attackers, perfect. So it's a good thing that I ran this monster with the AoE skill. So right off the bat, do I see anything I need to remove? I don't think so. Immune to stun, that's fine. Damage protection, you have the taunt trait anyways. So I will go into a Did You Miss Me? And check it out. Let's see. Blind, Sunburn, Daze. Blind, Sunburn, Daze. And for him, he's immune to torture, so he didn't get sunburn, but he's blind and dazed. And let's just see how this plays out. And since I got another turn in, I might as well go ahead and do the total damage reduction just because I don't want him to deal damage against me. Alright, let's go slow. So minus 25% damage, minus 36% precision, minus 50% precision. Oh, I wonder why the amounts are separate. Alright, minus 62% precision. It should just say it as a cumulative. So I still got landed, blocks all but light. And then I have one of those skills. And then minus 68% precision. Yeah. And then opening lucky chest, that's an AoE no, that's a single skill. Look, it's a miss. My accuracy is increased thanks to True Vision. I don't need to do this. Although I could, right? The advantage of an extra turn skill is I can use it. And then I can use my AoE skill again. So if I needed to reapply something, hey, there it is. And we will quickly go through this, recharge, and I'll go ahead and let's say I need a total damage reduction him again. Alright, let's see. Why is it minus 20? Let's see, minus 25%. Oh, minus 60. Okay, last time, got it. Alright, so look, there's a miss. There's another miss. I love all the misses. I think we can exit out there. So with that being said, hopefully this was enough of a showcase to see how well this monster can work. And she works because if you look at the monsters that have been released right now, if you look at the mythic monsters, right? The race monster, who I believe is still in my storage, if you look at the race monster, rarity mythic, this monster's traits will prevent him from being denied with 2 of the control skills. If we look at the monster in the tribal fire maze, he cannot be immune to control skills. So you need the blind, you need the total blind, the total damage reduction. I think the skill set on Illion definitely works the best of all the mythic monsters so far to counter sort of the other mythic monsters. The ability to remove a positive effect first and then go into your total blind, total damage reduction, everything, it is amazing. So with that being said, this has been an exclusive first look at the brand new monster Illion. Once again, a huge shout out and a huge thanks to SocialPoint for giving me the chance to make this video. Now, for everyone wondering, this monster will be removed from my account. However, we are going to be doing a live stream on the weekend, today and tomorrow. So this only applies for the people watching this video the first time it's released. We're going to be doing a live stream later today and tomorrow, where you guys are going to get the chance to fight these 3 brand new mythic monsters in friendly live battles. After that, after Sunday, the monsters are removed from my account. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I'll see you guys there during the live stream. And remember to subscribe.